Hello everyone. September is upon us. I hope you're doing all right amongst all the challenges of this time. I hope you're encouraged as well, because God is still at work in our lives. He is not distant from us. He is with us, and He keeps sending us, and He keeps calling us to serve as He serves this amazing world that we live in. So be encouraged at this time. Remember that there are going to be growing numbers of opportunities to be involved in things, and to begin to move from the restrictions of lockdown into the new restrictions of a COVID-dominated world that we have to try and navigate thoughtfully, carefully, safely. And let me just highlight the what we're trying to do to help to respond to this funny situation we find ourselves in. So we want to challenge you all to identify and choose your people and place of discipleship, your PPOD, and to stick with those people. Now, many of you already know that, who are watching this. You know where your people and place is, but some don't, and also because of the strangeness of this time and what's been happening in these times, actually some of us are asking the questions about, are we in the right place? Is it a time for me to be part of something else? What does that look like? What's God saying to me? So this is a good opportunity to embrace some change in our lives as well. Don't be afraid of that. But obviously, if you're part of something and you know that that's the right place for you, then just keep going for it. A PPOD, people and place of discipleship, is what every follower of Jesus needs. You need to know the people that you're going with, because they're going to have a massive influence upon you developing as a follower of Jesus. And you know, those people tend to have a place. And so we're just, trying to kind of work that out and to give you options for this time. We've obviously kind of got various things happening around our network that many of you are aware of. St Mark's West Hill, there's going to be a morning gathering, a PPOD there, and I'm going up there on Sunday morning to sharing communion with them, which will be great to be able to do. At St Magnus Bessingby, we've got Elaine and Rosemary, who are working on a Celtic kind of feel and style of worship in that beautiful and ancient building, and they're going to be developing that on Sundays and Wednesdays. So there's an opportunity for people to join in with that. Martingate Community Church are going to be meeting in the Key Centre until the library becomes available again for them up in Martingate, and they're going to be meeting at their regular time of 10:30 every Sunday morning for the time being. Lighthouse Church are starting again from the 16th of September, 1 o'clock on a Wednesday, every Wednesday. That's a great opportunity. We love Lighthouse Church, don't we? St Andrew's Allrome are going to be meeting from this Sunday, and they're meeting at 11 o'clock in Ulrum. That's a great place to go as well. In fact, I want to go to all the different PPODs. This sounds brilliant, doesn't it? We've also got various things that are going to be happening as part of Christchurch to enable people who were, say, part of 11 o'clock or 9 o'clock to work out where to belong at this time and where they might do some in-person stuff as well. So we've got the living room happening, which is for families, led by Ben and Fran, and we've got two things happening every other week in Christchurch, led by the Mackays and Gales and the Clarks. So these are all things you can sign up for. These are all things you can indicate belonging for. That's not counting what Emma Miles is going to be developing up on West Hill, which will be at another time as we seek to love West Hill and develop a new worshiping community there. It's not including what's emerging from what was Spa Church as well. That we'll be able to tell you more about that. There's lots of opportunities to engage, but we're asking you to pick and choose your people and place of discipleship for this time, and to stick with that. And then we'll review and we'll think things through as we go along. That's your opportunity. There's going to be other things developing along the way, of course, but pick and choose your people and place of discipleship. Now, some of you will just stick with the Community Zoom, the 9:30 Community Zoom that we're going to continue running on a Sunday morning. That's brilliant. Feel free to be part of that. And on top of that, we're also going to provide another opportunity on a Sunday evening from a couple of weeks' time, I think from the week after next, where we will do something called the Sunday Soak, and that's going to be live streamed so that some people can be in Christchurch and others will be able to be online on YouTube, and we'll be able to join in soaking in worship and word, in spirit and in the word together on that evening. It's a new innovation, experimental. We'll see how it goes, but there's going to be an opportunity. I hope that you're encouraged at the moment, because we have the ability to be able to do some in-person stuff and to do some stuff online, and to encounter God together in different ways, and also to keep growing as disciples of Jesus. Do not lose track of the fact that church is really simply all about keeping on following Jesus together, upward with him, inward with each other, and outward with the world that we're called to serve. So be encouraged. Don't worry about things that, we're just going to keep giving the information. It's going to be on the website and in emails and on Facebook and in various different places. Keep in touch, keep encouraging each other, and enjoy what God is going to do amongst us in this season.